We could call it we could call it the entity of Shane. Is that feeling better?
Yeah, it all feels better now. I mean, figure we might as well get stuff done as we go here.
I just want you to feel good.
Are you drawing an owl today, Doug?
It's a bird. It's going to be a fat bird that I did the beginnings of a little while back, and I want to do some finishing touches of him. How do you feel about him? Can you see him? My mic's in the way a little bit.
I like him so far. I really like the red background, and it looks like he's a bit of a shaggy fella.
Yeah, I mean, if he was a Muppet, what would his name be?
If he was a what?
A Muppet, like from the
Muppet Show.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know.
Here, let me get him a little closer.
Reggie, Ralph. I'd need a letter, I think. I was going with R, but I don't think that's...
I like Reggie. I think you're onto something.
He's cute. He's a cute fella.
We could call him Reggie Dangerfield.
Can I see the
reference?
Yeah, the reference image.
Sure.
Let's make you jump through some hoops here.
I like hoops.
So do you know what kind of bird that is? It kind of looks like Norwegian black metal.
Let's go with that. I did know, and I forgot.
But you know the face paint that the Norwegian black metal artists wear?
No.
Oh my! You gotta look it up. It's pretty crazy. There's also, if you get into learning about Norwegian black metal, there's some very bizarre stories. There's like a lot of hardcore burning of churches, murder, people's friends killing themselves, and then picking up the pieces of skull and putting them in amulets and wearing them on stage and stuff. Like, just crazy stuff.
Sounds pretty ritualistic.
There's a bunch of weird stuff, but like the scene is like super hardcore, and it was sort of based around like one or two bands, and this one guy
take it too far, and then they got in trouble.
Oh yeah, they definitely in the jail.
Is it just full of rock bands?
I'm just trying to find his name. I think it's Nils something, but now I've found the Norwegian Penguin, who is the colonel-in-chief of the Norwegian's Kingsguard, and it's a Scottish penguin.
Cool.
Nils Olav.
Oh, like Rose from St. Olaf.
Rose from St. Olaf. Oh, Rose from Golden Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew we would get there eventually.
We always do.
I didn't know it would be season 1, episode 3. No. But here we are. We finally managed. I didn't think it would take this long. But here we are. We're at the Golden Girls. We'll probably be here for the next 5 episodes. That's
correct. Who was your favorite Golden Girl?
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the front.
You like Stanley Saborski or whatever his name was.
I kind of like Stanley. I do like B. Arthur and everything that she's ever done. She's a handsome woman.
Fair.
Rose is obviously Rose and I don't know. They're all great, man. Seriously, which one's bad? Tell me the bad one.
My least favorite was probably Sophia.
Really?
Yeah.
I think a lot of people wouldn't agree with you.
That's fine. I'm not here to be agreeable.
I have to go back to this Norwegian death metal for a minute.
I'm sorry.
I know we got
on a tangent.
No, you didn't. You actually got us off a dark place into a very happy place. I'm just going to bring us back.
Retirement.
I'm trying to find this guy's name because there's like Norwegian black metal church burnings and murders and all this stuff. It's very interesting. Maybe, I mean, you know what? Maybe I'll prepare something for next week and I'll talk about this whole scene and what happened, because it is very interesting.
I thought you prepared all this already.
No, it just came up. I mean, the fact that we got off quickly and moved on to the penguin that is the colonel in chief to the Norwegian King Guard is literally a penguin.
That's amazing.
Yeah, has held the title since 2005.
My question on that is, how do you choose? How does a penguin apply, and then what is the criteria?
I think the criteria in this case was to be a penguin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they adopted the penguin from the Edinburgh Zoo.
Oh, so he had an inn.
He had an inn.
He knew people.
And there's another animal. Like there's a polar bear. There's a polar bear that is was just promoted to. If I write polar bear promoted to, does it come up? Yes. Toronto Zoo polar bear promoted to honorary master corporal of our army, of the Canadian Army.
A polar bear.
Yep.
Is his name Winnie?
What is his? I doubt it. Juno.
Like the award or the movie?
Yes.
Good answer.
Because they are spelled the same, and the same is true of our honorary master corporal is true. Juno, of our polar bear.
Cool. Well, that's some fun facts.
Yeah, animals in the army.
Well, I don't know that that's new.
That's not new, but them having rank seems to be.
Yeah.
Or did the horses have rank?
Can't say. Won't say.
Won't say. Can't tell you. Won't tell you. Hey, is there swearing on this show?
Let me ask my producer. Is there swearing on the show?
Yeah, you can swear on Twitch.
We can swear a little bit.
Fuck.
Yeah,
all right.
Noise, just bleep it out.
Well, we might have to bleep you a little.
Oh, well, you don't need to do that, I don't think.
I don't think so, but hey, I'm just
so. Last week we talked a little bit about Iceland, right?
Yeah.
And today we've stumbled upon Norway. So the Sweden, Finland, that's it for Scandinavian countries, right? Greenland? Is Greenland? Does Iceland even count, I guess, is another question.
I don't know. I want to say they should, but I don't know.
Is Iceland a Scandinavian country? The term Scandinavia is local usage, covers the three kingdoms of Denmark, Norway, and Sweden. So even Finland isn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought that.
In English usage, well, slow down. So locally, it's only those three. But as far as we're concerned, also refers to Scandinavian Peninsula, and more broadly to also include Island, the Faroe Islands, Finland, and Iceland. So yes, Iceland, theoretically, to us who don't live in Scandinavia, is a Scandinavian country.
I would like to go to the Faroe Islands.
It'd be pretty cold.
It's fine. I'd wear pants.
How far north have you been?
Yellowknife?
Yeah, it's pretty far north.
How
far north in Yellowknife? How far north in Yellowknife? Good question, Shane.
Dawson
I'm just
City.
trying to. Let's see. Okay.
This is full of
That's
casinos
pretty-
and burlesque.
Really?
Yeah, but
I mean,
bad movie.
Some Gold Rush type stuff there.
Totally. I believe there's a show called Gold Rush that's filmed there.
and it's about burlesque and
Everything's about burlesque. Up north.
yeah. I have not been too far north. I've been very North Ontario, Attawapiscatty.
Yeah, I actually golfed at the most northern golf course at the time in Canada.
Oh, and that's in Yellowknife.
It's in Dawson City, yeah.
Dawson.
Yeah, am I saying
That's
it like
not
I'm
how
from
they-
Boston?
I know, but that's not that's not how they say it there, I guess. Northwest Territories, eh? But is Faroe Islands is more north than that, right?
I believe so, because
Let me have a
it's kind of like north of.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
It is, but it's like almost part of Europe, but kind of like near Iceland as well.
Yeah, it's halfway between 6207, 62 minus 7, 62 minus 7,
Are you doing coordinates or
62
temperature?
minus 113. So it's not as north as Yellowknife.
Well, now you know.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I could be wrong. I might be reading wrong. Might be reading my north and my east wrong.
Mhm.
What's the first number?
I don't know.
Okay, it's the same north. This is great. Two geographers doing geography.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Where'd you get
So-
your geography degree?
From you.
I got mine from you. So here we are.
Here we are.
Okay, I think if I was gonna pick one to go to, I would want to go to Sweden.
Oh yeah. Yep. What's about Sweden for you?
It's right next to Norway and Finland, so it should be easy to visit them all.
Ah, yeah, that's fair. I've not been to any of those countries yet.
No, I'd really like to try all that stuff. Go up there.
Agreed. Yeah, I think it'd be great.
Iceland, you went to though.
Yep. Yeah, I liked Iceland. It's good times.
Yeah,
I'd go
no
back.
travel, man. There's no travel now.
No, I know. How you feeling about that? Do you miss it?
Travel?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, even if I didn't, I would miss the opportunity to.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think the thing I'm missing most is the fact that, you know, I missed. I had tickets to 3 hockey games last year that I didn't get to go see.
Oh wow, that's a lot. I've not
Yeah,
seen.
and then I was going to get obviously tickets to this year's games, but again, nothing so
That's
far
not-
anyway.
That's not on you, but yeah. Who are you gonna see? Like, who is Toronto playing?
So last year I had tickets to Toronto Montreal, the closer,
Oh wow, cool.
and I had already seen Montreal or Toronto Boston,
Mhm.
and I had 2 others. I think Pittsburgh and Detroit. I think.
Oh. Detroit's my team, as you know, so
I can't remember now.
hence the O.
Yeah, isn't that didn't? No, we saw. Who did we see? Boston
We saw the Islanders.
Islanders. That's right.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Was a good game. So big fight this weekend.
Oh yeah. Who you and
Yeah,
who?
we talked about it last week. The
I-
Tyson Roy Jones Jr.
Oh, you're not going to Walmart or anything.
Could do. Yeah, that would work too.
Yeah.
But the rules are weird, man.
Is it because they're so old?
Yeah, I think the rules are weird because the state governing body on boxing, which is whatever state it is.
Nevada, maybe.
Yes. So they make the rules so that everybody is safe and nobody but there's no judges, so that kind of means there's no winner.
Oh.
So there's no judges. It's considered heavy sparring. And there's a rule of no knockouts.
So if you knock someone out, you lose?
I don't know. It seems weird. It's like, how do you enforce that? Don't knock the guy out. Well, I mean, I just punched him in his face and he fell down.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to police that, I would think.
Yeah, I don't know how you would make it. The only way you could do it is with a monetary shutdown, you know, like, all right, if you knock him out, you lose half your thing. And you're like, I just, you know, if you've seen the videos of Tyson, he's gonna knock him out.
You were saying it looks really intense. Excuse me. Of a tickle.
Go on.
In my throat.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah.
How long were you up in Yellowknife for? Let's talk about the Northwest Territories.
I was up for about a week. I was up there for the solstice. We went for a solstice festival, then it didn't materialize. But yeah, I went up to check out like the full 24-hour daylight.
Oh, cool. And did you go golfing at like 3 a.m?
No, but we like hung out on the riverbed at like 4 a.m, and it was like literally like being there in the afternoon. It was pretty strange, but cool.
It's crazy the amount of lakes that are up there.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's
Like,
everyone just gets a lake.
It's almost more water than land.
Cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, just flying up there, it was pretty crazy because I was flying from Inuvik over, and like the planes didn't have necessarily all their parts, but you got lots of beer, and there was carpet on the ceiling.
Oh, dancing on the ceiling. That's what that's about.
That's what that's exactly about. So, but Lionel wasn't on the flight.
Oh, right. That's Lionel Richie. You know who I was thinking? Billy Ocean.
Also a
And
treasure.
Wasn't he get off of my cloud and into my car?
Get out of my dreams and into my car.
Oh, what was the cloud thing?
That might have been Aretha Franklin. Because I'm always thinking whoever is getting into Billy Ocean's car, that at that moment, he's driving a pink Cadillac that Aretha used to sing about.
Right.
That's just
Get off of my cloud is the Rolling Stones.
I don't know that I know that one.
Well, too bad we can't play it on stream.
I know. It's the worst.
I'm just listening to it right now.
How is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Not a fan. Not a huge fan of the Rolling Stones.
Oh, no?
Nope. I mean, they're all right, I guess. They've been around for a long time. They did a lot of things.
Yep. Yep.
But
I prefer them to the Beatles.
Ooh.
I get that reaction a lot.
I guess it depends on the record and the song. I mean, like just a blanket statement, those things is a little bit difficult, but you know, you go ahead.
Well, it's just how I feel. You know what I really like is when other people do Beatles songs. I'm like, oh, I like that song.
Then you like the Beatles.
I like their music. I don't like them performing.
Oh, okay.
Does that make that a little clearer?
No, could you be a little more clear?
I don't like the Beatles.
This is going to be a hard sell for people. Try and market that one, Kevin.
Yeah. As much as I like the Stones. How's that?
Oh, I like how you had to qualify that just to be.
I felt I did. I felt I was being called out.
Oh, and you will be, but you have to stand. You have to stick to your guns, Doug.
I tend
Can't
to.
let people push you around.
No, life's short.
Just because your taste is horrible, don't let that affect how you.
Exactly.
I shouldn't say that. That's not true. Just
Eh.
the fact that you don't like the Beatles is wrong.
See how you're sticking to your guns? It's beautiful.
It's what I do. Well, you made his face blue while I wasn't watching.
Yeah. Well, that's Reggie's color.
I don't know if I'm getting the correct color tones through the camera.
Oh no.
What would you call that blue that you put on his face there?
Blue chiffon. Remember
That's
Kelly
a
Rudy?
chiffon blue?
Yeah. Remember Kelly Rudy used to wear a little blue headpiece when he was like the goalie for the LA Kings?
You mean his bandana thing?
That's the one.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that was blue chiffon.
Kelly Harudi.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can look at this. Well, look at his. What a weirdo.
Kelly Rudy or the bird?
Kelly Rudy.
Ah.
He looked weird in net.
Yeah. He almost looked out of shape or something.
He looked tiny.
Yeah, that too.
He made himself look tiny. Oh, yeah. I see the blue chiffon one here.
Yeah. That's when him and Gretz were hanging out.
The Gretz.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen his daughter lately?
Yeah, actually, I strangely did. Her husband or boyfriend or whatever he is won the Masters. And she was there to congratulate him.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
You know much about golf? You a golf fan at all?
I like to play a little bit here and there, but no, I wouldn't say I'm a fan. You?
Mm-hmm. Me? No. I like Phil and
Ted?
I like Phil. I like
Oh, Phil. I think you said Bill.
no Phil. I like Phil. I'm a left-handed golfer that's tall, so I have these like crazy extended lefty clubs, and so does he. So that's why I like him. But that's it.
relate.
Other than that, I don't know much about golf.
That's you got to find who you relate with.
Who was the kid that was really good who wore the great pants?
McElroy?
Does his first name start with an R?
Rory?
Rory? Yeah, that Rory kid. Is he still
Yeah, he
golfing?
I believe it's so, but I don't follow.
Oh, you don't follow either.
No.
So me asking you questions about golf isn't really going to work.
No.
Fair. Completely fair.
I mean, we can talk about it, but I know where some golf courses are. Been to a few.
I can't talk about it because I don't know anything about golf other than I like Phil when I watch it. And that watching it is actually not as boring as it seems.
Oh, I agree. I have watched it before, and I've not dreaded it.
All right, let's move on to another sport we probably don't know anything about. Do you know anything about cricket?
I've seen a match when I lived in Singapore, but no, I don't really.
Did
Looked
you like
intense.
the match when you saw it?
No, because I didn't know what was going on. I wanted to like it, but I just it was a passing fancy that I might like it, and turns out that I didn't give it a real shot, to be honest.
Yeah, no fair shake.
Nope.
I watched a fair bit when I was in Australia. I was in Australia for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously cricket's huge there. And it was world championship time. And so every bar that we went to, it was on. And once I got the rules down,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's a game that's worth watching. It kind of feels like It kind of feels like baseball.
Yeah, I think that sounds about fair. It feels that way. I mean, it has a lot of the same principles, I would guess.
Baseball is boring as shit.
Yeah, I also agree with that. Now, how do you feel about rugby?
I don't know. I don't watch it. So I feel fine about rugby.
Yep.
I feel about rugby how I feel about football.
Mm-hmm.
If there's nothing on TV and there's a rugby game on, I might watch it, and
Yep.
I might be okay with it.
Okay.
I would imagine it's a little bit more exciting than football.
Like, are you talking NFL football?
Yeah, NFL football, not soccer. Soccer's boring as shit, too.
And here you thought I was going to get in trouble for the Beatles comment.
I know, right? It's just like alienate everybody. We don't like the Beatles. We don't like soccer. Football could get fucked. Golf, boring as shit. Every sport's boring.
Then
You don't
let's,
like hockey? Get out of here.
Then let's change it up.
Do you like soccer? I just want to get this on the record.
I'm indifferent.
So that's a no. I mean, if you're not a crazy fanatic, you don't
No.
like soccer.
That's fair. I'm not.
And every time I see a guy drop to his knees because I get what they're doing. They're drawing the penalty, but it just seems like, come on, man. He barely touched you.
Yeah. Well, that's life, isn't it? Some people are just that way.
Absolutely. And they all play soccer.
Or they did.
Okay, go on. You're going to say, well, let's move on to what? What are we moving on to, Doug?
Who was your favorite high school kind of university female singer? Were you jamming out
My
to
favorite-
anyone back then?
A female singer that I knew in university?
Yeah, that you liked.
Oh, when I was in university.
Correct.
Well, okay. So when I was really young, like in primary school, I was a big Belinda Carlisle fan when I was like four or five.
Yeah.
There was a Belinda Carlisle album that came out. I don't know when. Must have been what, like 83 or something? I would have been 8. Would have been 8 years old.
Yep.
So that and the Go-Go's, that was some pretty influential stuff when I was a tiny child. And then university, there wasn't a lot, honestly. I like that one Tori Amos record.
Well, funny enough, that's that was going to be my pick, was Tori Amos.
And then the PJ Harvey, I think, would be the other one.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Kind of forgot about her.
Oh, and actually the Breeders, that's another female group singer. The Pod, that first record was really good.
Cool.
And that Tori Amos record you liked as well?
Yeah, Under the Pink. That one was great.
Yeah. That's the only one. I don't know if she ever put any other out.
So many. She has a lot
Oh,
of good
yeah?
albums. Yeah. I've kind of followed her through the years.
Oh, Fiona Apple,
Also good. Yeah.
the Cardigans.
They had a good song.
Nah, their records are good.
I know, I'm teasing.
The songs that were on the radio were not
The best.
they were not indicative of the rest of the record, I guess.
That's fair.
Anyway, they're Swedish, right?
I thought British, but I could be wrong.
I think they're Swedish. Cardigans. Yeah, okay. Now I got a bunch of sweaters up here. Gap's women's true soft cardigan for $35.
Is it Bay Days?
Down from 90.
I like Bay Days. Is that on right now?
Bay Days?
Yeah. You know, you go to the Bay and there's sales on.
It's funny. It sort of sounds like
I don't know. What does it sound like?
Bay Days. I got them Bay Days. They're Swedish. Cardigans are a Swedish rock band. Formed in Jönköping. Jönköping. Oh, I'm probably butchering that.
You are not coping.
I am not. But she also has a side project called A Camp.
Okay.
And that first record is really, really good. Really, really good.
I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, it's too bad we can't play any of this stuff.
It is, because it would really help bring it to life, wouldn't it?
It would. You know, we could just put it on in the background, and then we can, you know. But
Yeah.
we can't. You know what we can do, though? We can sing it.
I can't.
Okay, just let me warm up my voice here. We'll get down to business.
Nice. I think everyone's really excited.
Yeah, I'm sure. They're on top of it. Yeah. So, anybody else for you? You said Tori Amos. Anybody else?
I had a spell there with Bonnie Raitt. Like
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
On the country tip.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Bonnie.
Hey, Flux, how you doing? What's going on? Is that a Bonnie Raitt song that I just did?
No.
You know what's coming up? Bonnie and Clyde.
What's that about? I mean, I know what
I
the
don't know.
original
How do you
about,
spell Raitt? Raitt? Oh, there it is.
Raitt.
Did you like her show?
Oh, I didn't know she had a show.
That wasn't her show. Reba McEntire. That's who I'm thinking of.
That's a different redheaded lady.
Reba McEntire. Did you watch any of Reba McEntire's show? Reba, I think it was called.
No. Wasn't a show for me.
So you like Bonnie Raitt? Are you big into the country? You like the
No,
country music?
I'm not. That's why it's kind of bizarre.
Is it like one record that hit you, or is it?
Yeah, it was that Something to Talk About album, but but then I kind of get into it
Give
after
me
that.
something to talk about. What
Yeah.
about it? That one?
Yeah, it sounds really different on her album though.
Yeah. So, like I said, because we can't play this because of the whole DCMA stuff,
Mhm.
I have to sing everything, and I'm not much of a singer, but I will do it.
I just if anyone's out there looking for a teammate, Shane's your guy. You'll go to bat for people. You'll sing if you have to.
She was a pretty good guitar player, as far as I understand.
She had one of those slide guitars, did she not? Or
I think she used a slide. I don't think she had a slide guitar.
is there such thing as a slide guitar?
Yes, there is. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
absolutely there is. Yeah. There's a pedal steel, which is can be known as a slide guitar. There's also a lap steel, which could be known as a slide guitar. But you can use a slide on a regular guitar. From what I can tell, she's playing just a regular Strat with a slide on her finger, like one of those glass slides you put on your middle finger, and then you wow wow.
Yeah, she made that look really cool.
Something to talk about.
Yeah.
Let's give them something to talk about. I can't do her voice, unfortunately.
No, you really can't.
If I could, I would have a lot more money as a Bonnie Raitt
double
impersonator.
Yeah, I think that would be a great career shift for you.
A Bonnie Raitt impersonator?
Yeah, maybe that'll be who you are next week.
Hey, you know what? Sounds good. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down.
I thought you might be.
So, do you want to tell me what you're doing here with this knife now?
Yeah, so I've got Reggie on the go, and I've kind of built out his feathers a bit more, and really kind of given a bit more pop of color. It's kind of washed out a bit before for me, and really kind of want to accentuate his fatness. I mean, I think he's a fat bird, and I really want that to show. And so, as you had mentioned earlier, it felt a little like too furry, and I kind of wanted to play with that a bit and give him some different textures. So yeah, right now with the knife, I'm just kind of placing in where his Norwegian death metal mask is going, as you called it. And then
It does look that way, I'm telling you.
It's fine. It almost kind of looks like the Ultimate Warrior too.
Yeah, a little bit. If we could get some yellow color in the middle of those.
Like right here, where his beak is.
Shut up. You mean where there's already yellow color? Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Give me something to talk about, Bonnie.
What about love?
Why do you sing like Peter Griffin?
Because it hides the fact that I can't sing. It really doesn't hide that fact at all.
It doesn't, no. Not in the least.
Okay, can we talk about TV for a little bit?
Yeah, what are you watching? Are you binging anything these days?
So, yeah, I've been binging a lot of things, but I finished The Queen's Gambit. Did you watch any of that?
I watched Over the Shoulder. It looked really good.
It was good. I think it's like I called my mom and said, "Mom, you should probably watch this show. You'd like it."
Mm-hmm.
And my mother is a huge TV nerd and TV fanatic, so she obviously had already watched it.
So she's telling you how it is.
Yeah, I said you should watch this show. It's called Queen's Gambit. She's like, I finished it already, and I'm like, well, how was it? She's like, I loved it. I'm like, okay, good. So she liked that, and then I found out that she had never watched The Good Place.
Oh, that's a fun one.
That is a fun one. So I told her that she would like that, and that she should watch that.
And any feedback?
Oh no, that was like I talked to her yesterday.
What she
So actually, I could call her today. She could be halfway through. Who knows?
I would expect as much from her.
Yes, her being my mother. I do get through shows fairly quickly.
You yourself as well? You both do?
I do. I like to binge the TV.
Yeah.
I live alone, so when I'm home, I'll put TV on sort of as like a background to washing dishes and doing laundry and cooking. And I like to cook a lot. So, just having those voices there. So I just blasted through Scrubs, the first 8 seasons, because there's no reason to watch season 9.
8 seasons. Wow.
There's 9 seasons, but the last season is so bad. The Zach Braff didn't return for season 9. I don't know if the Donald did or not. And it's at like a teach anyway. It's just brutal. It's like they were trying to hold on to something after it had completed.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen this with other shows that they go too many seasons. Like it's done. You shouldn't have bothered anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when bands are doing a new record and you're like, oh my God, okay, Guns N' Roses, we don't need the spaghetti incident.
But they needed the money.
Yeah, do another tour like the Stones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, did they put out another album? No. Good.
Do you think it's all the original members with the Stones or no?
No.
Just the 2?
I think some of them have died, right?
I don't know.
I know that I think they have a bass player that tours with them.
I would hope.
mean, one that wasn't originally in it.
Right.
What I meant is they have a bass player that's 30 years younger than them that tours with them.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
That's a good question, though. Oh, yeah. So the Rolling Stones have had 14 members.
Wow. That's higher than I would have thought.
They've had 1, 2, 3 drummers, 4 drummers. They've had 4 drummers.
Did the original guy come back? Or do they all just look the same?
No, so they've had Charlie Watts has been the drummer since 63.
Okay.
But between 62 and 63, they had 3 others play drums. So it's like it looks like the beginning Stones. There's a lot of turnover here.
Yeah.
Ian Stewart played piano from 62 to 63.
Like any startup business, it's got a lot of turnover in the beginning.
It's just tumultuous. However you say that word.
That's the, but yeah, I know what you mean. Turmoil.
Brian Jones played guitar from 62 to 69. Bill Wyman till 93. I think he died in 93.
What makes you think that?
Nope. I don't know. He's still alive. He's 84.
Well, how old is Mick Jagger? Is he in his 80s?
I've got to be 100, right? He's 77. He looks 100.
He always looked 100.
Keith Richard has always looked really bad too.
Yeah, he's Johnny Depp's dad.
Johnny Depp doesn't look good either.
No.
Remember, he was like the hottest guy in the world in the 90s. 80s? In the 80s?
I don't know. Like Captain Jack Sparrow, would that be a hot time for him?
Is that a hot, sexy time for him? Shit, I don't know. That'd be near the end of it, though, right?
I would wonder. I mean, but there's a lot of...
He was a heartthrob in those teen movies.
Back when he was with Winona.
Yeah, Edward Scissorhands and...
all that jazz.
Benny and June.
Oh, yeah. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh, yeah. He was super young in that, right? And DiCaprio was in that, too.
That's the one. I think that might have been his first movie, or one of them.
1993. Wow, I thought that would have been earlier. Yeah, he looks so young in that. 93. So that would have made... wow, that would have made... Johnny was 30 in that movie.
Wow. So he's...
That's a young looking 30.
Yeah.
Wow. Can't believe that's 30. Crazy. And then how old's DiCaprio?
I think he's 45 or so. So he would probably been 17
Yeah,
or 18.
he's your age.
Yeah.
He's actually a year older than you.
Whew. Thank goodness.
So 93, he would have been 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks young. They both play people way younger than them in that movie. But I guess they got the baby face. That's why they got the role.
That's right.
He was a child actor?
Yeah.
What was he in as a child?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
He was 18. That's not a child.
I don't know. Was he on
We'll
the Disney
fight you.
Channel?
Oh, he was on the Disney Channel? Let's
I
see.
don't know. I'm asking.
He played an uncredited role in one episode of Roseanne in 1991. I think he was Darlene's boyfriend. He made his film debut later that year as the stepson of an evil landlord in the low-budget direct-to-video Critters 3.
Wow. Good for him. He did some stuff.
Yeah, which he describes as possibly one of the worst films of all time. I guess it would have been a good example to look back and make sure it doesn't happen again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Reoccurring cast member on Growing Pains.
As a kid?
I mean, not really. This is 90, 91.
Yeah.
I guess 16. Is that a child star though? 16 seems like.
How you feeling about Reggie? Can we hold him up for you, or you good?
Yeah, he's looking good. Let's see him.
He's glossy.
I got a bit of a delay here. I'm just getting him now. He is a bit glossy, isn't he? It's cool. He's got like a attitude, the way he's holding on to that branch and like giving you the side look. He's like, man, what do you think of that?
It's very Peter Griffin.
Is it? Ah, no. I was thinking more Dick Tracy.
Oh. Well, that's good.
Which reminds me of one of the best Simpson jokes. Take that, Two-Face. I'm Dick Tracy. Take that. I gotta find it. It's just too good. It was about when Ned Flanders was a young fella,
Yeah.
and he was uncontrollable. This is before he turned into the. This is it. Ned Flanders is a kid. He goes. He comes in and he starts banging kids around, and he goes, I'm Dick Tracy. Take that, Prune Face. And he's like, now I'm Prune Face. Take that, Dick Tracy. Now I'm Prune Tracy. Take that. And then they cut it
Yeah.
because it would have been Dick Face.
Well, I can see why that made you laugh. I kind of stopped watching The Simpsons after a while.
Oh yeah, this was way long ago. I can't remember when. I haven't seen. Every once in a while I hear that it's still going, and I'm like, I wouldn't even I couldn't even imagine watching it now.
Oh no.
Like what did we miss? You know, over the last 30 years of
life.
Simpsons. How long has that been running?
Since 90, maybe.
Season 32.
It seems like a lot.
It still has good ratings. Crazy.
Who was your favorite character there?
I really like Mo.
Yeah. It's hard not to like Mo.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. There's so many characters too, right? It'd be like, depending on the season.
That's true.
So what are we working on here? We're back to Zelina. What's her name again?
The other one was Dua.
Right, to Dua.
Yeah. This one's
Who's
great.
this one?
Grace.
You know what? Can you tell me about this while I go and get a beer?
Yeah. So
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. So this particular character is one from, I guess, a universe in my head that I created a long, long time ago. Really kind of bringing it to life many years later. Kind of wanted to see how I would approach it based on really just how life has changed, I guess, for me over the time, and kind of how I view things. So, early sketches from university have evolved and changed. So, yeah, it's kind of fun to see how I would re-envision them a few decades later. Because initially, this character's wasn't very purple base. It was more very pale, almost translucent in skin tone. So it's kind of been an interesting evolution of how that's kind of come to pass. Because I think before I was probably trying to keep it too real world and not as fantasy or as whimsical as it could be.
Let's give them something to talk about.
That's really loud.
Yeah, is it helping?
Let's talk about that. I don't know.
The answer is no. Well, I think it's looking pretty good. And this is on wood, right?
It is, yeah.
Did you tell people that, or am I just repeating stuff that was already existed?
No, I haven't got that far. I was more explaining how it's a character from back when I was in college, and I'm kind of seeing how I'm approaching it now with some time passed and kind of different ideas and visions about life and how I would maybe see these characters now.
Stanley seems to approve.
Stanley is he's a big fan.
That was him giving a little bit of a scream there, was it?
Yep. He's always cheering me on that one. Or asking for a treat, one or the other, but I choose to see it as encouragement.
Either way, even if he just wants a treat.
Yeah, he gets one.
There's this like dude with this big mustache up in behind your. Maybe you can't see it. What's like a little square piece? What's the deal with that one?
The square piece, straight over here.
It'd be on the left of my screen.
Oh, that's Don Quixote. I bought that in Puerto Rico.
The little square piece here?
Yeah, with the little white guy with the crazy whiskers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just kind of caught my eye and I thought, I want it. So I got it.
What about this one to the right here? The square one above the guy with the umbrella, with the hole in the umbrella. I don't know how that's really keeping him.
It's a see-through umbrella. You know those ones like your mom probably had back in the 80s?
Okay, but how? Okay, that
Yeah.
makes more sense then. You can. It is closed, but.
Yeah, you can just see
But
through.
what about the one right above it? The gold and.
Oh, that was a painting I had done for a beer label. So sometimes when I'm designing projects or working with companies for designs, I'll put together actual proper artwork as opposed to creating something necessarily just digitally in Photoshop. I want to have something a bit more tactile and realistic too. And so that was going to be a background for a particular beer that's called the Golden Rock, and it's a blonde ale or golden ale. My apologies.
It looks cool. It looks like it would work well as like even like a desktop background or in like a video game or something.
Cool.
From here, where I can see it just past your face. Is it that big or does it go down?
No, it's just tiny. It's only like 10 inches by 12 inches or something. But good eye for catching that one. Yeah.
No, I like it. It caught me, Doug. I didn't catch it. It caught me.
Well, I'm glad someone does.
Right.
Yeah.
If only there were more. How is it a lot harder to paint on wood than canvas?
No, I find it very very comparable. Especially if you like prep the wood too, but I try to like keep as much of the wood grain as I can because otherwise I might as well use canvas, right?
Yeah. What do you have to do to prep it?
I'm gonna put some like a wash or like a gloss on it too to kind of give that a bit of protection, so it'll seal it in, so that way the paint won't keep bleeding in because the wood it's absorption, right? So the more liquid you give wood, the more it'll take on, and then things can kind of start to bleed together. And to keep that separation and keep it true to its original look and feel, I've done that in the past of almost sealing
kind
it
of wood
in a way. I believe it's pine.
Pine?
Mm-hmm.
Flux wants to know if you're doing any other pieces tonight. I'm gonna say he is. He absolutely is.
I am. Yeah, I was planning on it.
I have an idea as well.
Oh well, you know me. I'm all for supporting people with ideas.
Yeah, I think we should do my idea next.
Okay. Can I work on this one for a little bit though, or
absolutely?
Should I move on?
No. Work on this one.
Okay. Keep
us informed. Let us know what's going on. I'm liking the purple. It's almost like a metallic purple.
Yeah. As I was saying, while you were venturing off, this character initially had like very pale skin, like almost white. So I really kind of changed the feeling of this character. Just to be, as I was saying, a little bit more whimsical and a bit more fantasy based, and just not so as expected.
Yeah. And is this a hat that she has on, or is that part of her own body?
I think it's part of her own armor.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like, she's fierce. A little intense and a little fierce.
She use weapons at all?
Oh, yeah.
Is the weapon seduction?
If need be, absolutely. She gets the job done. Why is this? Is she seductive to you?
It doesn't take much for me. So yes.
All right. Well, you can have first dibs.
I mean, if she were real and had a great personality, then I could get past the purpleness. But
well, you know what? I think the more unique, the better.
Actually, it wouldn't be getting past it. It'd just be,
Get used to it.
It'd just be like if she's got a good personality, and I think she's fairly attractive for what you've got going on here.
Good.
I'd be a little bit scared with the weapons that you talked about,
but maybe she could train you or protect you.
Not much for training.
You might be surprised.
Hey, you never know. We could turn it around. I could do 40 years of sedentary lifestyle and then turn it around and, become a ripped 80-year-old. Who knows?
It's a thing,
I'd say that the mathematical... A what?
Like fit over 50? Like that's a whole thing.
It is. I actually know a guy that started working out in his late 40s.
Mm-hmm.
And lost 120 pounds and is now like ripped.
Wow.
You know, you just need. It's never too late to do something new. It's like I
Agreed.
just started playing the drums. I'm horrible at it, but you got to start somewhere. Same with like working out or that kind of thing.
Well, you could give it a go.
Might as well.
Yeah.
You're quite ripped, right, Doug?
No.
You work out. You work out all the time, right?
Here and there.
You have fitness buddy.
I don't have a fitness buddy, but
No, I was saying you are a fitness buddy.
oh, for you, maybe. Maybe.
You know what's not fitness?
Chocolate.
Costco. Yes, and Costco hot dogs.
You know what though? There's always that friend, isn't there? Like you met my friend Donnie,
Yeah.
also a Leafs fan like you. He can eat the hot dogs all day and stays the same. There's always that one friend, right?
Yeah, I know. There's a guy at work that literally has trouble putting weight on
Yeah.
and can eat whatever they want, whenever they want, and there's just no gaining it. Like to the point where that's the problem. It's a problem.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Well, I don't, but I mean, I can understand how that would be very frustrating. Just in the same way as
Yeah.
like when you want to lose a few pounds, it's not
Or
easy.
100, either way.
Yeah.
My doctor wants me to lose 100 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. He's crazy. I could lose 40 pounds and I would be in a healthy weight.
Yeah.
I'm 6'5", 280. If I weighed 180 pounds at 6'5", I would be a stick. How is that the goal weight that you want? You know what I mean? Like that doesn't seem realistic.
It's fair. Seems that would be a challenge.
It would also look stupid.
Well,
So you know what I'm going to do? Eat Costco hot dogs. That'll solve that problem.
I think you know what? I'll be like, take that, Doc.
The Costco hot dog costs $1.50, right? And it's cost $1.50 since 1984.
Oh wow. I didn't know.
The CEO of Costco said, "If you raise the price of the effing hot dog, I will kill you."
For real?
Yeah.
Wow. That's an interesting quote to have out there.
Yeah, I think he's just like, you can't. It's a hot dog, man.
Yeah. That's
Even
not
at
where they're making
$1.50,
money.
they're still making money.
I would hope.
Did you ever watch the show Friends?
Yeah, way back. I can't say as I like watched it like again. Like a lot of people seem to like when it came back on Netflix or whatnot. A lot of people went kind of like, "Oh, I'm gonna relive my whatever."
I tried. I put it on. It's awful.
I would agree. It was hard to watch.
It doesn't age well, I think, is part of it. It was of the time, but
Yeah.
it was also one of those shows where if you take away the laugh track,
Yeah.
it's not funny.
No. You don't have much.
At the end, in the last, I think it was like the last 2 or 3 seasons, every cast member was making $1 million per episode.
Yeah.
They did
Good for-
21 episodes a season. So
Yeah.
in that last season, they made
21 million each.
21 million each.
Yeah.
And they make 20 million a year now for reruns.
I thought it was more, but yeah.
Well, it could be more now. Who knows? And I guess the whole reason why they all make so much, and it wasn't like Jennifer Aniston pulling away with most of the money, is because they went in and they negotiated as a whole.
Yeah, which was really cool. Like as an ensemble.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which didn't happen, I don't think, very often in TV.
Well, I think they just realized what the network was bringing in, right? And we're like, well, holy smokes, like we're the show. So, cut us some slack.
But to do it together, I mean, that's such a interesting thing. I think a lot of, somebody's ego would get in the way in a lot of times in a lot of places, or somebody's agent's ego would get in the way. It's like a lot of times when you look at the sports negotiations, it's not the player. The player's not even in the room.
That's right. Well, and that was the thing too. Like, I would say, by the end of it there, Jennifer Aniston must have had some pull because she had all of her boyfriends on the show.
Oh, she did?
She had like Brad Pitt and...
I thought it was... Is that a chicken and egg thing, though?
Well, I don't know. I mean...
were they the boyfriends first, or were they the boyfriends after?
I think they were first. She had like 3 different ones on there. And they're all kind of like known actors, so yeah.
Tom Selleck was on there.
He sure was. Are you a big Tom fan?
I'm a huge Tom Selleck fan.
Cool.
He had a fantastic mustache.
Did it go away?
Yeah, it did for a bit.
I think you're right. I don't remember.
I don't know if he
show.
has it now. That's like when Alex Trebek shaved his. Everyone's like, "What is going on?"
People like familiarity.
Well, isn't it also some sort of cry for help when somebody does that?
When they change their look?
No, like when a man has a mustache for years and years and then they shave it. Isn't it like a
I'm going under.
desperate cry for help?
I can't say no. Yeah, maybe.
Midlife crisis. What are you looking for there?
You know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to draw what you want me to draw, but I just got to grab some paper. So,
okay, that's good. I have to figure out what I want you to draw.
Well, this will be perfect. So, who all have we talked about tonight?
Oh, are we going to do it?
Is now the time?
Is now the time?
It feels like the right time.
All right, let's do it. I'm in.
Okay. You want to cue it
There's
up?
I don't know if there's anybody with us, but if there is, get ready. Here we go. Shall I explain the rules?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, we're going to play some celebrity net worth. This is a game where we guess the net worth of a celebrity. It's that simple. The rules are you can't look it up. That's no fun. You have to guess. You have to use your intellect and your deductive reasoning to figure out, have they lost all their money? Do they have more money? Who are they married to? What did they... Those sort of things to figure out a celebrity's net worth. We'll likely pick people that we've talked about this evening. I think Bonnie Raitt would be my first pick on this, because we did have let's give them something to talk about. What do you think, Doug? Who's your... who else did we chit-chat about tonight? Jennifer Aniston's in there, too, just because of the whole Friends
yeah, that's true, too.
ordeal. That would be a tough one because she's got
all
buckets
the
of money. Buckets of it.
Yeah, let's do Jen. So we'll do Jennifer Aniston. I love Bonnie Raitt.
Tori Amos. How about Tori Amos?
We could do Tori, or we could do the Stones. But let's.
Hey, which Stone?
Keith Richards. Let's make it tough.
Okay, is that enough? 3? We want to do one more? Let's do one more. Let's do 4 tonight.
Let's do Tori. Let's do Tori. And I'm saying that because I got to find my charcoal.
So you want to do Tori Amos first?
Yeah. Tori Amos.
Tori Amos. Let me think. As far as I know, she had 1 record.
I'm going to say 20. I'm stuck between 27 and 42, so let's go with 34 million.
Wow, really? Okay, here we go. I'm going to be bringing it down here. I'm bringing it down to earth, and I'm going to say $850,000.
She's a cornflake girl.
That's that one record she put out. So, what do you say? What did you say again?
34 million.
34 million. Okay, I said 850,000.
Yeah.
Anybody in chat? Anybody in chat have what about Kevin? Kevin, what do you think?
How much for Tori Amos?
I'm not familiar with them.
He has no idea who it is.
She's got to chuck out a number then.
Any number at all. 13 million.
13 million. Okay.
Not a bad number. It could be right on the money.
We'll give a second for chat to coming up, and then I'll explain sort of. Maybe I won't give our source, but there is only one source of truth to this, because there are a bunch of sites that will have different net worths for all these people.
Yep.
So we just use one. Oh, okay. I am sorry. You know, she's only 5'2".
No, I didn't know her measurements.
Very, very low level.
Low level. Don't think that's appropriate.
Hey, what? Oh, you mean you're actually? Oh, I thought we were talking celebrity net worth. You're gonna draw Tori Amos.
No, I'm not. I'm drawing something else.
Okay, and then we'll draw what I want you to draw.
Yeah, because I figure with 4 people we're gonna be a while. Because you said you didn't know what you wanted me to draw.
Oh yeah, I could definitely figure it out. But anyway, Tori Amos,
Yeah.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
60 million.
Yeah, I'm not shocked.
I'm shocked. I thought it was 850,000.
Yeah, you were off.
I also thought she had one album. Apparently, she has a lot more than that. 14, in fact.
Oh, I actually didn't know it was that many. So, good for her.
Yeah. Actually, probably more, because that's only from, 92 to 2014. Amos released 14 studio albums, including all this crap that I don't care about. That's not the name of an album. That's me.
No, I'm aware.
Flippant.
It is you being flippant.
All right, so so that's Tori Amos down. We've got Reba McEntire left.
We are not doing
else
Reba
is left?
McEntire.
What?
Bonnie Raitt.
Oh, Bonnie Raitt. Right. Okay, Bonnie Raitt. A poor man's Reba McEntire.
Now I want to compare their incomes.
Yeah, me too. Let's do Reba too. Let's do Bonnie first. Bonnie Raitt.
Yep.
Let's give them something to talk about. It's getting better.
Her bank accounts, yeah, it is getting better. You're not wrong.
Okay, so Bonnie Raitt. Kevin goes first this time.
Do you know who Bonnie Raitt is? Pick a number.
Has this man never been outside?
High or low?
Shane wants to know if you've ever been outside.
Apparently not.
No, he hasn't.
27.
Okay. He's going with 27 million.
That's actually a really good guess, considering he doesn't know who Bonnie Raitt is.
You're looking for something from me, aren't you?
I'm thinking. I think I'm going to go with 80.
I'm going to be, you know what? It's hard to know if you got paid well back in the day. So I'm going to go with 65 million. But you might be right with the 80.
We're doing all the redheads tonight, you know?
Yep, I do. Yeah.
Tori, Reba, Bonnie. What did you say? 80?
I said 65.
No, I said 80.
Yeah.
You said 65.
Yeah.
I think I'm way too high.
I don't know. You might not be.
2 T's. Yeah, that's unfortunate. 12 million.
What?
We're all high. We're all too high.
You were the closest. 12. Wow.
Right?
That's something.
So
to talk
Reba's
about.
got to be worth a lot more. So Bonnie Raitt is a poor man's Reba McEntire.
You're absolutely shockingly
I can't
correct.
believe how off I was on Bonnie Raitt, though.
Yeah.
$68 million off.
I just can't imagine, like, wow. She must have had some bad management.
She is also a renowned slide guitar player who incorporated elements of blues, rock, folk, country into her own musical style. Bonnie was born November 8th.
Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday, Bonnie.
Yeah, we're a couple days late, but here we are. Okay, Reba is an institution, right? She's got television shows. She has.
Well,
maybe
she's like the country Cher.
Really?
Oh yeah.
She's 65 years old.
I would have thought much older, actually.
Born March 28th.
So
how
she'll be
many
69
albums does she
soon.
have? The good thing about Wikipedia is they don't tell you their net worth. She has 1 million albums. What is going on here? She's got a lot of records. She's
Okay.
been in a lot of films.
Like movies?
Yeah. Tremors, Maverick, North, The Little Rascals, One Night at McCool's, The Fox and the Hound 2.
Good for her.
Man, The Land Before Time? 14? How many Land Before Times are there?
I didn't know there was that many.
I don't know. I didn't think so either, but Journey of the Brave, Land Before Time 14. Spies in Disguise in 2019. Look at her go.
So I'm guessing she's like a voice actress. Would she be? Or in some of
Well,
these?
and real roles, right? She had her own television show, and she was in Tremors. She was
Yeah.
a regular person.
Yeah.
Maverick, she was also a regular person.
I don't think I know Maverick, but
That's that card movie with Val Kilmer.
oh, and yeah. And the guy who's
Mel Gibson, James Gardner, Jodie Foster.
James Gardner's the poor man's Burt Reynolds.
That's right. Good. Charlotte's Web. She was in Charlotte's Web.
Oh, yeah.
That's a voice role. So there's some voice stuff there. Let's see. Where's her discography? Studio albums. 9, 30. Almost 36 studio albums.
Wow.
Okay. So accomplished. Just giving people the background for their guesses.
Yep. So I'm gonna go with a little.
I'm going to go 130 million. That's my guess.
I'm gonna go 131 million.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it.
Kevin?
Reba McEntire.
83.
83 million. It's a good guess.
All right, here we go.
All right, what we got?
Reba has sold more than 90 million records globally, and she has $95 million. So she sold them all for $1 a piece. And then made a little extra by touring.
That's cool.
$95 million. What did I say? 130?
130, and I said 131. So Kevin's the closest. He's killing it tonight.
Okay. Who was our last one?
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
Not a redhead, so kind of breaking the theme, but that's okay.
Do you want to do Carrot Top instead?
Yes. Yes, I do. Absolutely. Absolutely, I do. Let me get some information on him without finding his net worth. Carrot Top.
So we still gonna finish with Aniston, or are we gonna?
Yeah, let's do it anyway, but this is funny. I like this. Okay, so have you seen him? He's jacked.
Yeah, and like a lot of work done on the face area.
I think he just got jacked too quick and it puffed up his face weird.
Maybe.
Okay, he was born in 1965 on February 25th. He grew up in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
His dad was a NASA engineer.
Okay.
Or maybe his mom. It says son of. I
Yep.
assumed dad. I'm checking my own
Yeah.
biases there.
Yep. Good.
He graduated in 1983. He got the nickname Carrot Top from a swimming coach who was not that bright, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And he stuck with it for some reason. So he's done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably a dozen and a half films, mostly as himself, which is interesting.
Did he have a spell on Vegas somewhere or anything? Or
Yes, he absolutely did. So he's done a bunch of specials. He's had some specials as well. 911. He was a announcer for Cartoon Network from 95 to 99. So it's 4 years.
mm-hmm.
He headlined. He still does headline at the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas.
Oh, cool.
So prop comic.
Right, that was his thing. Yeah.
Is all props. Okay, so yeah, that's a hard one.
Yeah.
1 million.
I'm gonna say 3 million.
Kevin.
Carrot Top.
115.
115 million?
15.
Oh, 15 million. Okay.
Oh, God, 150
Still,
million. Can you imagine?
No, I can't.
Carol Top is what I put in there. Carol Top. There's nobody named Carol Top. Oh, weird. Oh no.
Really? A lot.
Yeah, a lot more than you would think. So it's not 1 million.
It's 100 million?
It's not 3 million.
Okay. Is it 15?
And it's not 15 million.
Okay.
It's more than all of those combined.
Wow.
It's $75 million.
He's worth 75 million. Holy shit.
He's worth more than Bonnie Raitt.
Yeah, that makes...
He's worth more than Tori Amos, Bonnie Raitt. Who was the other one? Reba? What was Reba?
She was 95.
95. So good. Wow. I was not expecting that.
No. Hard no.
He has a degree in marketing.
Cool. Well,
The more you know.
the more... Well, obviously he figured something out.
Okay, we're doing Jennifer Aniston. I don't need to explain who she is, right?
No.
Okay.
400
Jesus,
million.
got to be a lot.
400 million.
You're going to go 400, eh?
Jennifer Aniston.
247.
247.
You said 400?
Yeah, Kevin's saying 247.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's got to be so much. I'm going to go with 425.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Roll the dice. We went too far.
Oh.
But this is weird. She consistently earns 20 plus million per year from acting and endorsements. But she only has a net worth of 300 million.
Only.
I think they're calculating this wrong.
She's 300 million.
Yeah.
Between 1997 and 2011, she earned $75 million from film paychecks. For much of that time, she commanded $8 million per movie.
Mm-hmm.
Also, while making $20 million for reruns on, like, how much money is this girl spending?
Right. Whatever she wants.
It's true. Once you have this much money, you can't even spend it.
Yeah.
You can try. I could try. I could probably do pretty good, but it's like you're buying houses to not live in at that point.
Yeah. Exactly. Just in case you want to go there.
Yeah. Oh, hey, do you want to like vacation in Spain? Yeah, we should probably buy a house before we go.
Right. And then you just know it's there. In case you like
The
it
mansion
later.
that she lived in with Brad Pitt is on the market for $44.5 million.
Well,
Yeah, they got the money. It's
Yeah.
not like they don't have the money.
but yeah, those who want to live there really want to recreate that memory, maybe.
No, thank you. What you drawing there, Doug?
John, a lady doing some charcoal figure drawing. Let's figure this was something I could hammer out pretty quick while we play our little game.
Well, thanks for playing Celebrity Net Worth. I think that was, at the end, quite depressing.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So it's time for your challenge, Shane. What?
All right.
I'm gonna get some new paper, and then you tell the world and me what you want.
Okay, so how good are you with animals? I know you do really well with the burbs.
I do all right.
So last week we talked briefly about the swimming elephants and how well elephants can swim.
Yep.
So I would like you to draw an elephant who is underwater using his trunk as a snorkel.
So like under the sea.
Under the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work?
Totally. Challenge accepted.
Okay, let's.
No, this is.
let's,
I have not. I have like. Let's preamble this. I have not researched this. I've not looked up what an elephant looks like.
I have no idea what an elephant looks like. Water. I've never seen water before.
No, or they're both together. So, talk to me, Alec. I gotta concentrate. So you talk.
I will, but are we going to set a time on this, or do you just want to see? Do you just want to give it a go?
Yeah, let's do a time.
Okay.
How much?
What
time
are we
do you wanna
thinking?
Give me?
You think 5 minutes is enough?
It's your dream that I'm bringing to life. I'm telling your story.
Well, if that's the case, then we're going to need 6 hours. But let's bring that down.
How many minutes?
Let's try 6 minutes. We'll give you an extra minute.
Okay.
Okay. So just to be clear, it's a elephant swimming, not touching the bottom, but swimming,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
and with their trunk up out of the water and everything else under the water. So probably their ears will be, like fins, like maybe floating a little bit.
Okay. Is there tusks involved?
It's up to you. It can be a cow or a bull elephant. It's up to you.
Okay. Thank you.
It could even be a child elephant. What are they called? Calves?
A bebe.
A bebe elephant. Okay, ready?
I am.
Time is starting now.
Okay.
I'm gonna look this up too, so that I can tell people about the amazing swimming elephants of Swimland. I don't think that's where they're from.
They're not from the Atlanta Aquarium?
No, but that'd be amazing. You go to the aquarium, you're like, what the heck? Is that what? You have an elephant in that tank? They're great swimmers. They're.
I came for the whale sharks, but what's this magical beast?
Oh man! So, like all mammals except humans and apes, elephants are very good, untiring swimmers. Elephants move all four legs to swim, and are able to move quite fast. Their body provides enough flotation, while the trunk acts like a snorkel. So that's the whole deal. And there's some great pictures which Doug has not seen.
I haven't. It's kind of fun because I really don't know what's happening. So, yeah.
It really looks like they are just
having a time.
Yeah, they look like they're having so much fun. And like a lot of these pictures are taken from like underneath or the side, sort of like the view that you're portraying here right now.
Oh, okay.
It kind of looks like they're like flying or something.
Oh, cool. So like the Fantasia.
Like Dumbo, I was thinking.
Oh, I was thinking of that Disney movie, but that's also a Disney movie.
Yeah. The Disney movie, Dumbo. No, Fantasia. Dumbo. I think you're thinking of Dumbo.
Pretty sure there was dancing alligators in Dumbo.
There's some pictures here where it looks like these elephants are at an aquarium.
Oh. That I'm not such a big fan of.
No, I'm not a big fan of any. I shouldn't say any, but like SeaWorld and stuff. That's all turned out to be a horrible, horrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were kids, like, of course, we didn't know any better. We just thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Everyone loves Marineland. Is that how that goes?
Can't say.
Marineland.
My parents
That's
never
an
took me.
Ontario thing, I think. Niagara Falls, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Temporarily closed. You might as well just close it forever.
Yeah. Because nobody's going.
Marineland jingle. I want to hear the jingle.
They have like long lashes, don't they?
Shh. One loves Marineland. There it is. Everyone loves Marineland.
So you were right. Nice.
Yeah, they have long lashes and big toes.
And are the toes like big nails, right?
Big nails, yeah. That's pretty good for how many minutes? You got 2.5 minutes left.
Oh my gosh.
Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Yep. Elephants are big swimmers, apparently.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I thought there was like famous swimming elephants of like a particular region, but apparently like all elephants swim if they can get to water.
Do they refract in the water? You know, like when you put a pencil in the water and then it like kind of changes.
Yeah, they look way skinnier. It's weird.
And off to one side.
Everyone loves Marineland. 922 swimming elephant photos. Premium high res. Okay, calm.
Are you on like iStock or something?
Yeah, it's on Getty. It's like there's a lot of swimming elephants. Oh, and there's a kid wearing an elephant hat swimming, so that helps.
That helps me think it's at an aquarium.
Oh man, there's some crazy photos on this site.
You're still on the elephant site, right?
Okay, I love this. So the search is swimming elephants, and I've got 7 photos of this one man poolside. The same guy poolside. So whoever tagged that photo, kudos to you, sir. Kudos.
Might have been his wife or a partner. Who are just like, this is a subtle way of saying,
Jerry, you need to lose some weight. Oh.
Poor Jerry.
We also talked about those pigs that swim, right?
Yeah.
Pigs of Barbados, Bahamas, Bahamas.
And I'm just gonna put some
Barbados. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 3.
charcoal down.
Pencils down. Look at that. That's awesome.
What's his name?
Good job.
Or her name? Because it's a baby
What?
one. What's the baby's
It's a
name?
baby. It's a little baby elephant.
Mm-hmm.
Piglet.
It's a great name.
We'll call that elephant Piglet. Good job, Doug. That's quite impressive.
Thanks. I like the little challenge. It was fun.
Now, if only we could have steel drum music playing over this so people know that it's tropical.
Yeah. Or if you were having a pina colada.
Hey, man, I'll do it. I'll sacrifice for the stream. I'll have a pina colada or two. I'll slam the desk down and feel like I'm outraged because I have not had a pina colada in years.
That's fair, but you probably haven't been anywhere to get one, like a proper one.
What's in a pina colada?
Pineapple juice, coconut rum, ice.
Pina colada, rum, cream of coconut or coconut milk, pineapple juice. Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Blended or shaken with ice.
Shaken.
Maraschino cherry, pineapple wedge or both.
Just the pineapple wedge.
Originating in
Cuba?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, nice.
What's
like
your
it there.
favorite cocktail?
I like a bourbon sour.
Oh, I do love a bourbon sour as well.
Yeah.
I do this thing that is an augmentation of a bourbon sour. It's like a sidecar, but it's a bourbon sidecar. And I put instead of using simple syrup or sugar or the other sugar thing, I do a splash of the really dark maple syrup.
Okay.
So it's triple sec, bourbon, lime, and a tiny bit of maple syrup for sweetness.
And triple sweet.
Hmm?
It sounds pretty sweet.
It's not, though, because there's only like a third of a thing of triple sec, and then the amount of maple syrup is like just like a tinge,
Gotcha.
a tiny bit.
Cool. Well, I think
Cool.
I'm kind of ready to call it a night, but thanks for hanging out in the studio.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That was a
Hope
lot
you
of
had
fun.
It was fun. Yeah, doing 4 celebrities were nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
we did
is very
5.
good. I like how you did quite well on your challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the challenge. You should challenge me all the time.
Yes, next week we'll do the same thing, and maybe if there's somebody in chat, they can pipe up.
Oh,
We'll
that'd be
see
good.
how that goes. But yeah, I look forward to this. I hope to see you again next week, Doug.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, and I'll be very curious to see what your job is next week.
Me too. All right, take it
have a
easy.
good night.
Have a good one. Have a great night, everybody. See you, chat.